Tim Moffat is in the Lancashire village of Tunstall, where residents have taken the situation into their own hands. What have they done, Tim?
Yes, good morning to you from a beautiful spot, Tunstall in rural Lancashire. We're about 2 miles away from the border with Cumbria. Those hills behind me, Ingleborough, they're actually in North Yorkshire. So idyllic, yes, but as you say, like many places, connectivity to the internet has been a real issue. But look behind me, the parish hall there, there's a gathering, there's excitement growing because the wait for good internet access is almost over.
Just down a bit, chap, down a bit.
Frank Brown, retired dairy farmer, now bringer of super-fast broadband.
We're feeding the ducting down to about half a metre, just over half a metre, and this ducting is going to individual houses.
Frank is volunteering for Broadband for the Rural North, a not-for-profit community group connecting places where broadband is very slow or non-existent. Tunstall in Lancashire is the latest village to be hooked up.
There's a property right at the top, and that's wanting it. And that's about 4 miles of individual ducters to get to one property. Well, no national company would do that.
But you will?
Yes, we will. We'll get there.
For the Littley family, the wait for decent broadband has been exasperating.
I think it has got worse.
Definitely, yeah.
As we've got older, it is more frustrating.
Yeah, especially with like smartphones, laptops, and then also the main computer.
Some days it's okay, but other days it's just absolutely nil and void. You just can't get any internet whatsoever.
I mean, it's just going to be so much easier. I mean, we've already done, a test, and the difference is going to be amazing.
Last month, the government promised that super-fast broadband would be available to 95% of UK households and businesses by the end of 2017, and that by the end of this year, ordinary broadband would be available to everyone, delivered, if necessary, via satellite to remote areas. So given those assurances, are projects like this really necessary?
2, 3, 4, 5 years now we've been promised super-fast broadband, excellent broadband connectivity, and it's not happening, it hasn't been arriving. So the frustrations behind that have led us to just get on with it.
The average UK broadband speed is now around 23 megabits per second, according to Ofcom. But in rural areas, speeds are on average just a third of those in towns and cities. Broadband for the Rural North, though, say they are providing villages with download speeds of 1,000 megabits, or 1 gigabyte per second.
We believe with some certainty that it's the fastest network in the world. So the cable coming to Tunstall originates way over there, comes over the hills under a river. In other rollout programmes it will go to the main central cabinet in any community, in any village, and after that it continues down the existing copper wires. What we are doing is we're taking this fibre optic cable, this fibre optic technology, right to the back door of every property in this village.
Broadband speeds are now so fast, Stephen Fitzsimmons relocated his business to Newton, a nearby village already connected.
We've been able to increase workloads instead of having to wait around for web pages to load, emails to come in, sending large design files. It just happens immediately. So we're just going to do a speed check.
I mean, that is one of the fastest internet speeds in the world.
Yes.
And you've got it here in rural Lancashire.
It's brilliant. And then there's all that up there to do.
Where big broadband providers won't or can't go, Frank and other volunteers will, ploughing on with plans to connect places hard to reach.
That's going to be a big moment. In an hour's time, you're going to have the big switch on, so Tunstall does finally get connected to that super-fast network. Let's have a quick chat. We see the T-shirts here, I want fibre and I want it now. Well, they're about to get it in an hour's time. Angus, you're a local resident. What difference will it make when you're finally connected?
Well, I run a small business out of here which uses the internet extensively, so having gig connection to the rest of the world makes a massive difference to small businesses in the area.
Okay. Chris, are you excited as well?
Oh, I'm very excited for Tunstall. We've had it at Ray for quite a while and it's absolutely fantastic.
Okay, so this is the box. We're going to be connecting in about an hour. We've got our laptops ready, so it's a big moment for the village. Interesting to see what difference it finally makes. Join us in an hour and we'll find out. Well, it is time for Tunstall to be connected to hyper-fast broadband, as they call it. Shall we have a countdown then, everyone, from 5? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Here we go. This is on behalf of John, our local champion, who's on a cruise. There we go.
Lucky old John. Right, now let's do a quick broadband check, shall we? Here we're going. The broadband speed that is pretty extraordinary, isn't it? It's going up already. How do you feel, Chris?
This is
broadband
amazing.
For the
yes,
rural
it's
north.
amazing.
What difference does it make?
It makes a fantastic difference. It's so great to get Tunstall on at last. We've worked very hard.
Do you think rural areas have been overlooked historically?
Definitely, yeah. But it's time for us to take action ourselves.
Okay. Alan, you're a farmer, aren't you? You are going to dig your own tunnel or trench to connect up your farm, which is about 2 miles away.
Hopefully, yes.
Why? Why do you need to do that?
For the family mainly. Rebecca, your eldest daughter, is 16, and they all need access to internet for homework and things like that these days.
Okay. We'll tell you what we're going to do. In an hour's time, you're going to come back and we're going to give you a chance to kind of log on, see what it's actually like to be connected to such an efficient broadband network. So there you go. Tunstall has finally been connected. That's the situation. And we come inside to the parish hall in Tunstall, where for the last hour people have been checking out their new super-fast broadband. You might have seen us switch it on live, 7:40. Simon, you've been having a surf, haven't you? What's it like?
Oh, it's fantastic. Way better than what we've been getting up to now.
How frustrating has it been not having proper internet access?
It's exceptionally frustrating. We've got, you know, we live in a digital age now. Everything's cloud-based. You know, to download a movie, you have to set it off in the morning and perhaps watch it the following day. So it'll make a massive difference.
Indeed. OK, we'll enjoy it. Helen, we saw you in the report. You've been on your phone, haven't you? What difference has it made?
Oh, it makes a big difference to everybody in the community, because we'll all be able to, for people like me, we'll be able to get instant shopping done, we'll be able to research information that we need for the family, we'll be able to FaceTime our friends and family wherever they live around the country, around the world. It'll be fabulous.
Has it frustrated you that you've had to effectively have this system installed yourself? You can't rely on big organisations to do it.
No, we haven't been able to rely on the big one that has been servicing us up to now, because it's been haphazard, and when you try to download things it buffers, or it just doesn't download at all, or we just get no internet connection whatsoever, which we didn't get the other day. When you're trying to do work, it's very, very frustrating.
OK, Helen, thanks so much indeed. So have a quick chat to the techies who made this all happen. Chris, you're from Broadband for the Rural North. I want fibre, it says, alongside your Blue Peter badge, which I'm very impressed about, and on the back of your T-shirt it says, and I want it now. Well, you have it now. Are you pleased with how it's working?
Absolutely delighted, and look at all these devices running speed tests, and they're all getting 900 meg.
That's a huge speed, isn't it?
It is.
Okay,
Best in the world.
Well, there you go. I'll let you carry on surfing away. Well, that's the news from Tunstall.